Legislative watch live video. Oh, so here's another area here.
This is great too.
Now this is going to be April 12th, which is
Monday.
Monday. Okay. Floor House session. It's a live event, and it's going to be broadcast. So you would just come to this page and hit that. But here's the bills they're going to be discussing. And there's a general description, 2944, residential building contractor continuing education requirements, modifications. So if you look through here, let's say domestic abuse protection orders expanded to pets and companion animals.
That passed, by the way.
It did pass?
I think it passed last week.
Well, it's going to be on the House floor. So
oh, good.
Status of the bill in the House. We'll go. I'm jumping around, folks, but you have to go dig it. Go do your own research. I'm just giving you a clue how easy this is to go through. So here's the bill.
And it's a wealth
on
of
pets.
information.
Right. You could get lost in here for days. So here's the bill on pets being expanded to be basically treated equal as humans in domestic abuse protection orders.
Mm-hmm.
These are the authors, Paymar, Cohen, and Hayden. Those are the authors. Here's Senate authors. Here's a short description. And again, here's the text of the bill. You can click this right here. And then you get to that page again on this bill, 838. And here it is. This is existing law. And here, right here, number 14, directed care and possession of pets in protection orders. So what they've done is they've taken existing restraining order law, gone through and added pets throughout the bill, throughout the existing law. So get back here again, get back here one more time. So this is all these issues are going to be brought up at the House session on Monday. They're going to vote on them, or they're going to modify them. They're doing, or send them off to another committee. A variety of things they're going to be doing on Monday.
I want to point out too, it's very easy for people to sign up to get email alerts.
Yes.
Whether it's by a committee, whether it's by your individual representative, by anybody, and by the House of Representatives themselves send you out a little newsletter to tell you these are the bills that were the hot bills this week.
I don't see my login. I can log in here. Accessibility, nope. I'm sorry, Sue, but I don't see it. But you can log. I set up a personal profile in here, and you can like
to track bills.
And you can track bills. Type them in. It'll send you emails. I don't see my link to it right there, but maybe I should go back to the House. Maybe it's on the House side. But you can log in, and you'll get, like you said, you'll get emails. It tells you what happens in the bills. It tells you all this information. Instead of searching through this whole gamut of information, you can target a bill, or even a subject matter. There's all kinds of links in here. My basic message is we're without excuse anymore.
Right.
We have no excuse for the mess we're in, and we have no excuse for not getting involved and stopping this insanity that's going on in the state capitol.
Right.
We can complain all we want in Brainerd or out in some hick town in southwestern Minnesota. We all have internet. Or we go to library. Every library in the state, like I said before, at my expense of the years, it's free. So there's no excuse for the 5,200,000 people plus that live in this state to not get involved. That state capitol should be drowning with private citizens who have had enough.
Mm-hmm.
And get 20 of your friends, go down there someday and knock on your representative's door. It's just that we got the mess we're in, and we got to get serious about this. We can cry all we want, but we have got to get serious. So.
And that's why we need candidates like you to get elected so we can put a stop to this.
Yeah, I was sitting on my backside till 2 years ago. I woke up. Did you have something you wanted to say? Or?
On the main page for the Minnesota House of Representatives, click down just a little bit. It says My Bills. I think that's a really interesting tool to use that I use quite frequently. I click on My Bills or Bills.
That's where it is.
I click on Bills.
That's my link.
You can look it up by author. You can look it up by subject. You can look it up. There are all different ways that you can narrow down your search to find what you're looking for. And you're exactly right. It's a wealth of information. There's no excuse for we the people not to be informed.
Thank you for showing my link. There we are. These are the House bills. Oh, while we're at it, I'm going to talk about this one here. Status of the bill. This was last year. A whole bunch of people signed up for it, and it was passed. The governor signed it. The problem I have with the bill is, you see the description, omnibus?
Mm-hmm. That means garbage bill.
That means garbage bill. That means Here, permanent school funding, school calendar, solicitation, maximum authorization refund, wind energy conservation systems. This bill is illegal and unconstitutional because it took a multiple set of bills, they threw them in a blender, stirred it up, and created this. And I'm telling people, these are being passed and enforced as law in the state, and constitutionally they're illegal. Because it says clearly in the Constitution, one bill, one subject, and it has to be voted on as that. You can't combine windmill energy with the school calendar schedule. But there is, on this particular bill, there ended up being 25 federal appropriations for federal funds. And that bill was passed and signed by the governor.
And stands
As
law.
And it's illegal. Every bit of it's illegal.
And as we get closer to the end of the legislative session, we
It's
see
going to
more
get, this
and
is
more
going
and
to, and
more.
this was last year, but yeah, it's
Right.
going to get worse. Yes, much worse. Because last year last year is the first part of the biennium, so they had all last year and all this year to pass bills. Well, now those 3,800 bills
Each year.
are going to die at the end of May, or in
Thank
the middle of May,
goodness.
and the 18th of May. It's all done. It all goes in
Hey,
history book.
Tim, I hate to cut you off there, but you got 3 minutes.
Thank you. So we got 3 minutes. So I want to real quickly go to my website since I'm running for House. I want to just show everybody this website real quickly and I'll close. Everybody go to my website, timyoutsforhouse.com, and click this. You need to read this story. We did this last year. This is a story about how the representatives are voting for each other at the state capitol on bills. You draw your own conclusion, but I'd like to see anybody in the state of Minnesota go on election day and vote for their neighbor. It ain't going to happen. And they're doing it down to state capitol on law. So go read that story. We got an email where you can get on Facebook, Twitter, and those other, and we got a Google Calendar here that for some reason I lost my function today, but the Google Calendar shows our schedule. Here's a link to our Facebook page from our website. Here's my famous quote that's going to be famous like our founding fathers. Liberty only endures when Americans diligently use the change of the Constitution to restrain the three branches of government. You notice I said three branches of government? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there's a purpose for me saying that. And then up here across the top, you got about me, my views, if you want to look.
Tim, 2 minutes, and then we're going to have to shut down the studio.
Okay, thank you. We're working on it. We're trying hard. Legislation, news, endorsements, media. Under media, I want to really quick that because people don't realize media is our photos and videos. So under photos, we got all kinds of cool pictures and little, you could hear Fairleigh Parade from last year.
Hey, there's the green bus.
That's the green bus. You can go on there and it uploads fast. I got 2 minutes, right? There we go. There's the green bus, and you can just click any one of these buttons. They highlight up here. You can see what the pictures are. You can leave comments down here. Very interactive website. I'd encourage everybody to go to that website and check it out. And we look forward to seeing you the next time we have a. So you want to close, Sue?
Tim,
I think we're losing our lights.
Best of luck in the campaign.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you.
Till next time.
Thank you.
Okay, just saying, but what happened there?